Welcome back to Doobrey's Day. Today on Doobrey's Day we're going to finish this handguard. Let's get it all sanded out and let's drill those holes and let's mount it against the knife. Let's go. So if you can remember my video where I talked about the grinder, I grind this down to a 40 grit finish and it's okay. Now I need to finish these holes and I'm probably going to get in there with a file to finish them off. Then I'll present it against the knife and see how it sits, and then I'm going to grind it all out and then fit it up against the knife. So get a nearly completed knife. Oh, I do like that Damascus, that is pretty. Okay, so let's get filing that out. I might drill an extra couple of holes and let's get it finished. Let's file that out. Okay, a little bit of work, a little bit of perseverance, and I'll just zoom it so you can see the guard now fits the blade. So I'm now going to polish this guard right up, but just a little bit at the back. You can see it's not quite matching, so I can just adjust that so it matches. Polish it up. I'm going to go through all the various belts, and then I can weld it together. Guys, I want to show you this. So this has been on an 80. I'm just going to stand in front of it so you can see it so it zooms in. Look at that. I know, sorry, this is on the 120, I apologise. I'm now going to go up a belt. Look how shiny that is. Okay, let's go up a belt. Okay, we're now going to go for an A65 Trizac belt. John at Multi-Tools sold me a load of belts as well. So if you need those, pop along to John, and he's given me the order that you should tackle your grinding on. There we go, get that going. Okay guys, it's the next day. So as you remember, we had our handguard just all nice and filed down. So I'm going to go up through the grits on the handle and also finish up shining up the blade. I went over the blade again just with my surface grind just to make sure it's nice and shiny. I'm going to get them both to probably about 400 grit. Get them into the acid, which is just over there. I thought it was down there, but it's not, it's just over there. Get it into the acid, and then I'm going to join them together and weld the handguard onto here. So then we've got a fully fledged blade after I've done the Damascus on them. And then I can start working on the handle. So let me quickly jump on the belt grinder and get these up through the various belts. Okay guys, I've just gone all the way up to an A16 Trizac belt, and as you can see, it's super shiny. So I'm going to try and experiment on this. I'm actually not going to use the sandpaper on it. I'm going to degrease it using some acetone, and then I'm going to put it in the acid etch for 3 lots of 10 minutes. And we'll see how it comes out. So I'll put it in the acid and I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, this is the third one. You saw the first and second. I'm going to take it out of the acid, use a piece of wire wool in the bucket, and we're going to neutralise it. There we go. Let's just get it in the light. You can see the patterns on there. There you go. It's done really well. It's just drying at the moment. We need to polish it, and then it will really make the Damascus pop. But there you go, a lovely piece of Damascus. This is the handguard, of course. And the knife has been done, and I'll show you the blade on that in a moment. Let's see if we can see inside there. So I'll give this a bit of a buff, and then I'm going to weld it onto the actual knife. Okay, now that it's been covered in acetone and all shiny, I've got this special belt over here. It's a non-abrasive shining belt. Let me just show you that. I'm going to run this over here to try and set this in really nicely, and then I'm going to weld this up to the main blade. So let's get the masks on and let's get shining. Okay, set up for welding now. I've got the knife all ready together. I've used some clamps. I'm just going to tack weld this in here, and then I'm going to do a little bead just on either side just to make sure it holds together. So on with the welding. There we go. Now I've just got to clean that up on the old belt grinder, and our knife. It's good. Okay, final stage today. I've got my buffing wheel here, my CD buffing wheel, which I'll do a link up the top to. I'm going to give this a bit of a buff. But as you can see, we've got the blade in. I just popped the end back into acid just for a moment, but I'm going to show and lock that up in a moment. And it's now a full-size blade. So let's, with a handguard, which is also Damascus. So let's get on the old buffing wheel, and let's buff it up, and let's get it nice and shiny. There we go, guys. I need to give it a polish indoors, the actual furniture polish, but look at that. I am super chuffed with that. The last thing I've got to do, which I'm going to do over the weekend, is finish the handle. So I'm going to do some nice wrap on it, and then my blade is done. So guys, that's the end of today. We've put the handle on. It's all Damascus. You can see it looks really pretty. Really chuffed with the knife. It's turned out so beautifully. Look at that. Absolutely stunning. This will be my my little gift. Look, there you go. First Damascus knife, really chuffed with it. I'll finish the handle and I'll give you my learnings ready for the next one. Thank you so much for watching Doobs Day, guys, and see you next week. Bye.